Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I created a look using the Lorac Pro 2 palette. If you're interested in seeing how I did this, keep watching. First, I'm starting with a base and I'm using MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. I already have my eyebrows done and also my foundation and just a little spot concealing. So now I'm going to use the Lorac 2 in the color Buff, and I am going to place that just right over the soft ochre to create a very soft transition so that I can blend colors. Now with the color Nectar in the Lorac Pro, I am putting this right into my crease, just buffing that right into my crease. And yeah, I do have a tendency to hold my eye down. I think it's because I have some hooded eyes, so I do hold my eye down. But I'm just placing this color and just blending. With a smaller crease brush, I'm taking light brown and putting that also into my crease, and I know, holding my eye down again, sorry guys. And this is just going to create some more depth and darken up my crease. I'm going to go with MAC Fix Plus and with a flat shadow brush, spraying that and dipping into this gorgeous color in the Lorac Pro, which is my absolute favorite. It's the color Rosé. And I am just going to place that right on the lid of my eye, just dabbing it and placing it and building up the color right in my lid. After that, I'm going back in with my fluffy brush and the color light brown, and I'm just blending out the crease just to make sure I don't have any harsh lines. And then I'm going to take the color Cocoa. Sorry I didn't show you in the video, but it's the color Cocoa mixed with the color Plum, and I am first dabbing it on with a blending brush and I'm bringing it into my crease. And I'm just gonna blend and blend it all out again, concentrating most of the color on the end of my crease. And then I'm going back in with the color Buff to add to my brow bone and blending out any of those other harsh lines in my crease color. And now I'm going to try to attempt again, cross my fingers, with the Benefit Push-Up Liner. I've tried to use this several times, and as you can see, mistake again. You guys, this is probably like the third or fourth time I've used this, and I just cannot seem to get the hang of it. It's really messy, and you know why? I have to hold down my lashes because the consistency of it really just gets into my lashes. I actually have to hold my lashes down to get it really close to my lash line. So as you can see, I'm having to hold my entire lashes down because once the formula gets in my lashes, it just gets a big goopy mess. I guess it's long lash problems. So I'm just gonna keep trying this, and I end up getting off camera and just doing it on my own. So you'll see, ta-da, liner's done. So I'm taking my crease brush, or my blending brush again, and blending out that crease just to follow my eyeliner line. The eyeliner ended up being thicker than I wanted to, but it worked for this look, so I was happy about that. I'm using the color Cocoa and Plum again, and just blending it all out and making sure there aren't any harsh lines. I'm taking the color Cocoa and Plum mixed together in the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm just using a brush to line my lower lash line. Then this BH Party Girl liner in, I forgot the color, but I'll list it down below. And it's the black one, lining my waterline and my upper waterline, tight lining. So now I'm going to conceal my face, and I'm using MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20, placing that under my eyes to clean up any fallout. And then I'm also going to place it on my forehead and on the bridge of my nose to give me some brightness into the space. This look is going to be extremely dramatic, so I would I would definitely wear this during the nighttime if I was going to go out. So just to let you know, I'm going to do an extreme contour here. I'm blending this out with this awesome crown brush. And then just to make sure everything's all blended, I'm using a damp beauty blender. So I'm going to set my under eye area and all the place that I put that very light concealer with my Hourglass Diffused Light powder. I absolutely am in love with this, you guys. I'm just placing that everywhere that I put the Pro Longwear concealer. I'm then going to go in my MAC Studio Fix and put that over the rest of my face. This is NC30, I believe. Like I said, I'll list it all down below. So I am going to do the most extreme contour, and it's going to be a little scary, but bear with me, guys. And I'm using the City Color Contour Effects, and I added a little bit too much on my brush, but I will be blending this out. Like I said, extreme contour. I just used the darkest color right now and sculpting out my face. You will see how I do this, but it gets all blended out. The key is to blend, blend, blend. But I wanted to do a very harsh contour to make this more of a dramatic look. I like to contour my forehead, my cheekbones, and my nose. So like I said, I'm just blending this all out so that it's not too harsh. I'm going back in with the Contour Effects palette and the middle shade with a fluffy brush, and that's the bronzing shade. I'm just going to really blend this out. For blush, you guys, I'm going to use this Bobbi Brown blush in Desert Pink, and oh my goodness, I am so absolutely in love with this blush. I'm just going to I'm gonna dab it onto the apples of my cheeks and blend it out to my hairline. You guys, can I tell you, I just love this blush oh so much. It's gorgeous. Love, 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 love. And for a highlight, I'm going with my Hourglass palette and using the middle shade, which is called Incandescent Light. This is just going to be a very light, subtle highlight. Putting that on my cheekbones. For mascara, I'm using my Tarte Lights Camo Lashes, and I'm going to put 2 coats on the top and 1 coat on the bottom. For my lips, I wanted a very neutral pinky lip, so I'm using NYX lip liner in the color Natural. And I'm just going to line my lips, line them a little bit outside of my natural lip line just to give me a fuller, more dramatic lip. And then for lipstick, I'm using the oh so wonderful color Angel from MAC. This has always been one of my favorites. I've had this and repurchased this so much, but I just love the color and the color combination. And here you go, guys. This is my final look using the Lorac 2 or the Lorac Pro palette 2. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you next time in my next video. Bye, guys.